Cleveland has tied the series 2-2. They defend the land. You know what they say. Series doesn't start till the home team loses. And a home team has not lost. Everybody wrote off the Cavaliers, said the Pistons are better, said the series is over. They chirped me. My friends roasted me. What are they saying now? It's 2-2. It's a fresh 3-game series as we go back to Detroit with momentum on a 2-game win streak. Welcome into Cavs Now, presented by PrizePicks, by Chat Sports. If you are a diehard Cavs fan, this is the channel for you. The bosses said, this is a test run. Let's see if there are Cavs fans out there who are diehard enough to want a Cavs channel that makes daily Cavs videos. If that's you, hit that subscribe button, and I can tell the bosses, I got plenty of Cleveland fans out there that want to talk Cleveland Cavaliers basketball, especially when we're talking winning basketball, which we are tonight. So let's talk about all the great things that occurred for the Cleveland Cavaliers and why they won this basketball game and tied the series 2-2. Well, number one, and this is the number one for the Cavaliers in the second half, Donovan Mitchell was all-worldly, had a mind of his own, took control of the game, took over the second half. And we were ready to crucify him after the first half. People were calling him out. He was 1 of 8 from the floor, 4 points. Harden was scoring in the first half, not Mitchell. But Donovan Mitchell finishes with 43 points. You see it on your screen. 43. 39 points in the second half. That is tied for the most in any playoff half in NBA history. It's greatness that I watched live. You watched it too. He shot 50% from the floor, only turned it over once. He didn't have his shot in the first half. But when it mattered most, in a game that meant tying the series 2-2 or going down 3-1, Donovan Mitchell, your best player, showed up and showed out, and I am proud to have him as a Cleveland Cavalier now in this moment. And the other thing with Donovan Mitchell is I talk about the label of superstar a lot. I want to call Donovan Mitchell a superstar. I haven't had the rationale, the justification to be able to do that. If he and Harden are the backcourt, which on paper should be enough, if these two take us over the hump and bring the Cavaliers to the Eastern Conference Finals, and we're talking a Cavs Finals appearance, first time since LeGoat, I want to say that about Mitchell. I want to give him that title because 43 in the biggest game of the Cavaliers season is worthy. That's what superstars do. And Mitchell showed up and showed out. How would you guys grade Donovan Mitchell's performance tonight? Give him a letter grade in the comments section right now. Type A, B, C, D, or F. Be the professor. You know how grading scales work. Give a grade to Donovan Mitchell's performance in the comments section down below. It's an absolute A from me because of that second half. But let me know what you would give him. Let's also talk about James Harden, who scored 24 tonight. And James Harden is starting to get rid of the narrative of him being a playoff joker. And I'm absolutely glad he is doing that. Remember, they asked Harden post-game last game, how did you overcome the chatter? He said, what chatter? What chatter? I'm locked in. I'm trying to win basketball games. The acquisition of James Harden at the trade deadline. This was a win-now move. He's 36. You're doing this to get over the hump. You're giving up Darius Garland, who had his ups and downs in Cleveland. No doubt about that. Probably wasn't your guy. But trading for Harden is a win-now move. We're all in. We believe he's the piece to get us over the hump and get us to a championship. And everybody writes off the Cavaliers. Everybody says they're second-round exits every year, which is fair. That might not be the case this year. Let's go play New York. And I think the Cavaliers, having tied this series with momentum now, going back to Detroit, this is a real series, folks. And we're going to be live for every game. We got more Cavaliers to talk about, and we'll talk about how they can win the next game and take a series lead. But first, let's give a special shout-out to our friends over at PrizePicks. It's the place to go if you love daily fantasy sports. Player picks are on fire right now as playoff basketball gets going. There's no better place to cash in while watching sports than with PrizePicks. You guys can follow me on the app and see all of my lineups at JoeyOD1. Get the picks before I post them here on the show. You can also follow your friends, share lineups with each other, and explore your favorite celebrity lineups right there on the PrizePicks app. So the lineup I had for tonight, it wasn't correct. It was $20 to win 75. It was close. James Harden had more than 13.5 points. 24. The Beard showed up. Tobias Harris did not get 20. This was a demon play anyway, but he had scored 20 in 8 straight games. All of a sudden, the Cavaliers had an answer for him, and Duncan Robinson, Cavaliers were in his grill, not letting him fire off a three because every time he touches it in this series, it feels like it's pure. Thankfully, only 1 3 for him from the Cavs fans' perspective, but I did have him making more than 1.5 as a ball knower. Basically, guys, app's really easy to use. Just pick more or less on a few player stats and lock in your lineup. New user offer. If you download the PrizePicks app today and use code HMA, you get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Link is in the comments section and description of today's video. That's code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's really good to be right. So credit James Harden, credit Donovan Mitchell, the backcourt of stars, the duo that's supposed to be your duo that gets you to the promised land. They showed up and did what they needed to do tonight. Also, Harden wasn't turning it over. He was facilitating, right? 11 assists for James. This is the guy you traded for to lead your offense. Evan Mobley, on the other hand, I like how he's coming out aggressive in this series, the last 2 games. I got on Mobley on my live stream. I said, Mobley, you're an athletic big. You are so much more talented than the performances you're giving us, Mobley. You're getting called soft. And tonight, he put it on the deck, and he scored 17. He collected 8 rebounds, shot 54% from the floor. Evan Mobley has so much potential. He's such a good player. It's a mentality thing. It's an aggression thing. And the last 2 games, he was aggressive and was a key factor in the Cavaliers' win. By the way, he spaces the floor. He can shoot. Made a 3 tonight, and he's not afraid to take them. Jarrett Allen, too, the other big. Again, you look at the Cavs lineup on paper, it's enough. Maybe we get another starting wing that isn't Dean Wade, and it's enough to get you into some serious championship conversations with the 2 bigs and the 2 guards in the backcourt. Allen with 9 points tonight, not as big a factor as he usually is in our wins, especially, Game 7 against Toronto. He's phenomenal. Last game, Game 3, he was fantastic in Cleveland. Jarrett Allen, didn't need to do as much tonight, but he still made the right plays at the right time and is playing good defense on the other end. Cade Cunningham got him under 20 tonight, did the Cavaliers' defense, and that's a win when you can do that. Cade in these last 2 games, pressure's getting to him. The Pistons are turning the ball over. Cunningham is a part of that. 5 turnovers? 5 turnovers for Cade Cunningham? Are you kidding me? Didn't even shoot 50%. This is clamps. Everybody says, well, who's going to guard the guards? Who's going to guard Cade? Tonight, the Cavaliers got in his head, and they did a fantastic job of defending the lane and tying up this series. LeVert was the only issue. If we do get to play the next, we got to talk about stuff like this because who is going to guard Hart and Brunson and Bridges, right? The Cavs struggle. They don't have enough wings to D up. I will credit James Harden, though, for making multiple key defensive plays. He had multiple steals tonight. It was a new James Harden. He beat every narrative. He played defense. He passed the ball without turning it over, and he scored in the playoffs. Credit James Harden for what he did tonight. But LeVert got hot. Thankfully, we were able to overcome that storm and hang on and win this game. When you compare the 2 teams tonight, the Cavaliers actually didn't shoot it as well from 3 as the Pistons. This win was not about that, and 3-point shooting hasn't been amazing for the Cavs in this series at all. They got to the line, and it was really about Donovan Mitchell taking over in the second half and doing what superstars do. Can I officially call him that? I would love to. But that is what this win was about, folks. It was your stars doing what they're asked to do. And I want to see that again in Game 5. When we talk about Game 5, I need to know, who do you got winning it, chat? If it's the Cavaliers, type CLE for Cleveland. If you think Detroit wins Game 5 in Detroit and the home teams keep winning, then comment DET. I need you guys to comment down below who you think will win Game 5. This will be the pinned comment in the comment section as well, so feel free to reply to it or type it in the comment section, CLE or DET. If the Cavaliers win Game 5, take a 3-2 lead. Oh, we're cruising to the ECF, folks. I'll be live for it, so make sure you subscribe to Cavs Now. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue. Come party with us. We'll be live on this very channel. I appreciate you all tuning into our brand new Cavaliers channel. Hopefully this can be a thing with daily videos throughout the off season. But for that to be the case, y'all got to help us out and hit that sub button and show our bosses that there are diehard Cavs fans out there. I'm one of them. I want to be joined by a bunch of others. So appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time here on Cavs Now.